Welcome back to Bringing Children Home. In our last episode, we spoke about what to do immediately after an abduction, the first steps, the first hours, and the importance of acting fast. Today, we'll talk about a decision that can change the direction of your entire case: choosing the right lawyer in Italy. Why the choice matters so much. When parents first begin this journey, many assume that any lawyer in Italy can handle their case. After all, lawyers are trained in the law. Why should this be different? But Hague Convention cases are unlike ordinary family disputes. They are urgent, technical, and subject to very specific rules. Most family law cases in Italy can stretch for years, with many hearings and appeals. Hague cases are different. They are compressed into weeks or months, and there is no room for error. And here's something even more important. In Italy, Hague decisions can only be reviewed by the Supreme Court of Cassation, not by another family court. That means from the very first filing, your case must be prepared with the highest level of legal precision. The lawyer you choose is not just your representative. They are the architect of your entire strategy, qualities to look for in a lawyer. So what makes the right lawyer for a Hague case? 1. Experience in Hague cases. Ask if they have handled Hague Convention petitions before. Experience matters because each case brings lessons that can't be learned from books alone. 2. Knowledge of international law. A Hague lawyer must understand how Italian law interacts with foreign custody orders. This is not everyday family law, it is international. 3. Ability to act. Fast time is the heart of these cases. You need a lawyer who can file petitions quickly, respond to defenses, and work within urgent deadlines. 4. Awareness of cassation strategy. Because the only review is at the Supreme Court, your lawyer must draft every petition and every argument as if it may one day be read in Rome by Italy's highest judges. A parent's story, anonymized. Let me share an example. An Australian mother faced the abduction of her son to Italy. In panic, she chose a lawyer who specialized in general family law but had never handled a Hague case. At first, things seemed fine. The petition was filed, a hearing was held. But when the juvenile court ruled against her, she discovered the painful truth. The lawyer had not preserved certain arguments in a way that could be reviewed by the Supreme Court. When the case reached cassation, it was too late. The arguments were lost. The return was denied. Later she said, "If I had known to ask about Hague experience, I would have chosen differently." This story is difficult, but it shows why choice matters. The emotional dimension of choosing a lawyer. Of course, choosing a lawyer is not just about technical skills. It is also about trust. You are handing someone the future of your child. That requires confidence, not only in their competence, but also in their ability to listen, to explain, and to walk with you through fear and uncertainty. A good lawyer does not just fight in court. They also provide clarity, structure, and reassurance. They remind you that you are not alone. How to choose wisely. When speaking to a lawyer, don't be afraid to ask direct questions. Have you handled Hague cases before? How do you approach cases that might go to cassation? How quickly can you act in emergencies? Can you explain the process to me in simple terms? The right lawyer will answer clearly, without hesitation. They will not hide behind jargon. They will make you feel informed, not confused. From uncertainty to confidence. The difference between the wrong lawyer and the right one is not just about outcomes. It is also about your own peace of mind. When you have the right lawyer, you stop asking, "What happens now?" Instead, you hear, "Here's what we'll do next." That shift from uncertainty to clarity is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself in this journey. Final thoughts. Let's recap. 1. Hague cases in Italy are unique, urgent, technical, and reviewed only in cassation. 2. The lawyer you choose must have Hague experience, international knowledge, speed, and strategic foresight. 3. Choosing wisely not only improves your chances in court, it also gives you clarity and peace of mind. In our next episode, we'll go inside the Italian courts together. We'll look at how a Hague case unfolds step by step, so you know exactly what to expect when you walk into that courtroom. Outro music fades in. Thank you for listening to Bringing Children Home. If you found this episode useful, I invite you to follow the podcast so you won't miss the next ones. You can also visit my website at www.cecatiello.it for more resources and connect with me on Instagram and LinkedIn, where I share insights and updates on international family law. See you in the next episode.